picture of dry bones in the valley is talking about you. The picture of Lazarus laying dead for me is talking about you. You are Lazarus. You are the dry bones. You are the prodigal son. You are the lost sheep. You are the people of God.
In the New Testament, we go through a couple things, some teachers that I wrote down, and a couple of talking points that I want to talk over, all concerning the children of Israel and the things that we are going through out there as a people, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm going to read this insert, and we're going to go off of this. We're going to go off of this, you know what I'm saying? It says, the published by the Status Research Department. You know, that's why I looked this up on this website. It said September 12, 2022. It says Saturday, the trend of fatal police shootings in the United States seems to only be increasing, with a total of 730 civilians having been shot. 71 of whom were black. As of September 8, 2022, and 2021, there was 1,055 fatal shootings. And in 2020, there was 1,020 fatal shootings. Additionally, the rate of fatal police shootings among black Americans was much higher than that of any other ethnicity. That is at 41 fatal shootings per million of the population. As of September 2022. So, and we know that there are killing our people at a alarming rate. And you see this continue in the United States, you know what I'm saying? We study down at alarming. You study some police shootings, and these things are happening to us because why? Because we are in sin, you know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 20, brother. And y'all can bring out some precepts if you want it, you know what I'm saying? I got all mine jotted down while I'm going through. But give me Deuteronomy 32 and 20. Kings. Hold on.
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be.
So this is the Most High God talking. He told Moses, Moses being in the spirit of the Most High God, he said, I will hide my face from them, which is the children of Israel, which is the black man and Native American. And he said, I'm going to see what their end is going to be. What is our end going to be without the Most High God? That's why these things happen. That's why you got mass incarceration. That's why you got our people starting getting shot down in the street at an alarming rate. Not only did the police shoot us down, but we are killing ourselves and shooting and murdering each other at an alarming rate too. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
I will see what their end shall be. For they are a very poor generation.
Right.
Children.
You know.
Children in whom is no faith.
Right. So God says we are children that don't have no faith because we really don't believe in God as a people. And that's why God is letting these things happen. That's why they're statistic like that. That's why we'll get killed. We'll get physically shot down by the police more than any other nationality it is. Because we breaking God's law, that's commandments, and we don't want to repent as the children of Israel. So God said, I'm going to see what your end going to be. Give me Isaiah 59 and 2. So the Lord said, I'm going to see what your end going to be. If y'all got a precept, bro.
I got a book.
Anything, y'all bring it.
A book, man.
You got one?
Yeah, I got something, yeah.
I'll bring Isaiah 22. I got it.
Well, I'll read it. When y'all, want me, I'll read it for you.
I'm going to go ahead and get mine from Isaiah real quick.
What do you want?
be Isaiah 44 and 23. I'm about to check real quick.
Isaiah 44 and 23.
Wait. Nope, that's not it. Where are we? I did a show on Sunday, and that was one of the precepts I'm doing out right now.
Come. Hey, Fun Cup.
Come.
Hey, we record this and send this on our page.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Okay, we're trying to find that. Give me the run of 32 and 35 about the start.
All right, come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and 35. To me belong the vengeance and recompense. They'll put the slide in time. For the days of their calamity is at hand. And the things that shall come upon them make haste.
The Most High God says, the me belong to vengeance. The Most High God says vengeance on our youth for good because of disobedience, right? So it says, and we content. Their footsteps start a new time. That's what's going on now. Our slide in a new time.
Right.
But things are starting to catch up with us now. That's what's going on. That's the play right now. Right? That's why the Most High God says, and there's a calamity at hand. Everything that we thought that we got away with now is coming back on us now. It's coming back on the next generation after that. That's why he said, and the thing that shall come upon them make haste. Brothers, I'm asking y'all something. I'm asking y'all to look at something. Pay attention to the neighborhood. Watch how quick things happen to us so fast.
Right.
In a blink of an eye, this stuff is happening to us, man.
Right, it's going down like that.
It's going down quick. It ain't just taking them down like they used to be. Okay, you think about it, whether like get skipped every 5 or 6 months. Man, we get hit every hour now, man. Look at the rappers out there, man. They're going down out there, man. That's it.
It's Isaiah 43 and 22.
Come. This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 43 and 22. And read.
But thou hast not called upon me, O Jacob. But thou hast been weary of me, O Israel.
Come. So we've been being jacked up by the Most High a lot. You know what I mean? So our people tend to get weary, tend to get hard headed. You know what I mean? We tend to lose a certain ability or a certain what's that sound? That's not me. But you start to lose a certain feeling with the Most High. You know what I mean? Because you become hard-hearted. You keep getting hit. We're trying to find, again, we're trying to find solace. I mean, keep going.
Verse 23. Thou hast not brought me the small cattle of thy burnt offering.
We used to want to give to the Most High certain things. We used to want to sing to the Most High. We used to want to do certain worship songs, or even on Christmas, they probably make you do some weird Christmas stuff, but you were doing it for God. You would think you were trying to do it for God. You know what I mean? You used to at least think about these things. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Want me to read on?
Come.
Neither hast thou anointed me with their sacrifice. I have not called thee to serve with an offering, nor worried thee with incense.
So the Most High didn't call us to the Most High didn't call us to go out and I'm gonna say it in a very natural term. You didn't go out and tell us to go out and go hunt something down, or to burn something to him, all the time. You know what I mean? All the Most High really wanted for us is to obey, to learn to obey, try to obey. You know what I mean? Because again, the Most High is our Father. He didn't say that in His word in vain. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 24. Thou hast brought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifice.
So these things, the sweet cane and the fat, you need to think about these things. Hey, I'm gonna get the Most High something sweet. You know, that's like saying I'm gonna go get my dad some chocolate. You know what I mean? Or the fat. The fat is well, it's what happens when you're in abundance. You know what I mean? It's like sacrificing. It's kind of like sacrificing like the buildup of abundance, kind of. You know what I mean? Fat is something that you gain, you know, when you can eat in abundance, or you have the ability to store fat. You know what I mean? So that means something. You know what I mean? Keep going.
But thou hast made me to serve with thy sin. Thou hast wearied me with thy iniquity.
Cool. So instead of coming to bring the Most High and be like, hey, I want to give you this, or hey, you know, here's a peace offering or a Thanksgiving, you know, offering, or you know, say something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now we're both in this predicament. Us and the Most High, we're both in this predicament where we don't want to be, you know, one is being rebellious, and the Most High is there looking at us being rebellious and doesn't want us to be rebellious. You know what I mean? So, come. All right, look at on that.
Give me Hosea 5:15.
Book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15.
Because yeah, you know, because that's why you're seeing these things happening to our people. That's why you're seeing so much death among our people, and why, you know, you ask, you know, our people asking, Lord, why is this happening to me? Because it's happening to our people because of the sin that you're in, because of the iniquity that you're in, because you have forgotten your God, and you want to stay in sin and thinking you're going to prosper in wickedness, and it's not going to happen according to the Bible. Read on.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
All right, so that's the thing. God said he's going to turn his back on us and go and return unto his place until we acknowledge our offense. Our people out in the world don't know no offense that they did. They actually think they wickedness is the right thing. They think the evil that they caught up in is a good thing, and wonder why they stay in the condition, why these things have happened to them, why they can't come up, why so much evilness on them. Because why? Because they don't even know their offense. They don't want to hear their offense. When we tell them of their offense, they get hostile, they get belligerent. They don't want to hear the truth. Read on.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their afflictions, they will seek me early.
Right, because that's how people do. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to call on the name of the Lord until we're in some kind of trouble or something. I remember being in the world. That's what I used to call on. When I'm in jail and locked up, then I want to call on the name of the Lord. When I'm in a bad situation, that's what I wanted to call on the name of the Lord. And that's the same thing. God said in your affliction, when we're going through the thing, now you're going to seek me early. When Esau threw the lights on you, now you're going to seek my face.
Oh Lord, all the people coming after me, oh.
Right, and that's our people. Then they're going to seek the Lord's face. When these things fall upon them, you know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 50.
28 and 50?
Yeah.
I got you. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And verse 50.
Right, man. Before you start that, when you read up the verse ahead, God said he's going to bring an enemy against us. You know what I'm saying? And this enemy is going to be as the eagle. You know what I'm saying? And watch what this enemy is going to do to us. It's the same thing that happened to us today. Read on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old.
Right. This man do not regard the person of the old. There was a video I was looking at when they slammed this old lady, man. She was like, an old black lady, man. She was about like, I think she was like 60-some years old. And they slammed the old lady like a dog, man. They ain't gonna show no regard for the older man or the older woman. Read on.
Nor show favor to the young.
And you see how they do our young men out there. They shoot them down with that holding their hands up. They got phones in their hand, they getting shot down. They got vapor pens in their hand, they getting shot down. They ain't got nothing in their hand, they getting shot down. They running with their back turned, getting shot down. They laying down, giving up, and still getting shot down.
Precept.
We ain't gonna show no favor to the young. Why? Because our sins got these things coming against us. And these things are happening to them brothers because they're out there in sin. They ain't keeping God's law, statutes, commandments. They in sin and they in wickedness. And that's why these things are happening to our people the way that they are.
They in the house.
Precepts?
They're in the
Yeah,
house
my
super
people.
eating ice cream and they getting shot down.
I got a precept.
Pull it.
Bible shot, give me Isaiah 65 and verse 2.
This is the book of the
I
prophet.
want to get 12. I want to get 12 too.
65 and 2?
65 and 2 and then jump to 12, Bible shot. Hey,
This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 2.
come on.
I have spread out my hand all the day unto a rebellious people.
See, this is what the Most High God is saying. The Most High God been spread his hand out when he gave them mercy. When they woke up that day and nothing happened to them, but when the next day came around, he spread his hand and said, you know what? I'm gonna bring havoc on them now. Because all day I spread forth my hand. I got prophets everywhere, on every street corner, in every neighborhood.
Right.
Come on.
Which walketh in a way that was not good.
The Most High God said, they walk in a way that's not good. I ain't told you to sell dope to your people. I didn't tell you to go out there and hold your sisters out. I told you to keep my laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what I told you to do. But you have become a rebellious people. So now the Most High God said, you know what? I'm going to start putting you Negroes to death now. Maybe you will get the message now. When I kill your baby now, maybe you will get the message. When you have that woman cut both her wrists, maybe you'll get the message then. Come on.
After their own thoughts.
After they what?
After their own.
Everybody's going after their own thought. How can I get the bag? How can I trick my brother out of something? How can I be more slicker than him? How can I be more slicker than her? That's what's going down. Give me 12, Bible shot.
Verse 12. Therefore, I will number you to the sword.
The Most High God says, so you want to be rebellious? I'm going to number you to the sword. Man, we get 9 or 10, we going in countless numbers how we down on the streets, man.
Right.
Countless numbers, bodies are dropping, man. Everywhere you see, we getting killed for nothing, man. A vapor pen. Come on.
And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Man, we buying down to the slaughter, man. We buying down and getting killed with our hands up. No matter what you do, you still getting killed. Man riding in the car with his child and his wife. They tell the man to get out, the man trying to get out the back seat, they shoot him down in front of his daughter, man. Imagine what it's gonna do to that young sister, man, and his wife. Come on.
Because when I called, you did not answer.
So this is the key here. The Most High God said, when I called y'all, you didn't answer me. So how am I going to get your attention? I can't get it by just, you just afflicting you. Because you Negroes go to get, you're going to make it up ways of trying to get out of things now. You Negroes are slick. When I called, you didn't answer me. Come on.
When I spake, you did not hear.
He said, when I spake, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear my warnings. You didn't take my counsel. You got to do exactly what you want to do, your own thoughts. Come on.
But did evil before my eyes.
What our people did?
But did evil before my eyes.
This is why we down in the London rate. We're doing evil in the Most High God. They don't know how to do right. All the churches around here, the church has been around here for years. And don't tell me nobody walk the path.
We still die.
Right.
Come on.
And did choose that wherein I delighted not.
We choose that we delighted. Now, we didn't delight to keeping the Most High God's commandments. We didn't delight to keep the Sabbath. We didn't delight to keep the high holy days, man. The dietary law. Oh. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna take this call from General. Go ahead. Hello, God.
Give me go to your apocryphal, brother. Go to the Songs of the Three Holy Children. I know where I like to go. I love this precept, you know. It's page 103 in your red apocryphal. I want you to read it from 4 all the way to 9.
I ain't even say nothing.
Anyone. Hello? Anybody there?
1 second, I have to handle this situation real quick.
Okay, I'll read it then. This is the book of the Songs of the Three Holy Children, verse 4 through 9. For thou art righteous in all things that thou hast done to us. Right. So as the writer was saying, the Lord is righteous in all things that he had done to us. When he brought this evil upon us, that was a righteous thing. When he put us in slavery under another nation, that was a righteous thing for the Most High God to do. When he mass incarcerate us now, that is a righteous thing. When our people get shot down and the things happen to them, that's a righteous thing, according to the Lord. Yea, true are all thy works. Right, because all God's works is true. Thy ways are right, and all thy judgments are true. All God's judgments are true. So when you see our people getting murdered down in the streets like that, that's true judgment. When you see our women dying and missing and then organs get stolen, that's true judgment. Because while they're in sin, these things come upon us because we stay in sin. We stay transgressing the Most High God's law. Verse 5. In all the things that thou hast brought upon us and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, thou hast executed true judgment. Right, all the things he brought upon us, even the city of Jerusalem, even when he brought the Babylonians, the Assyrians against us, that was done in true judgment. For according to truth and judgment didst thou bring all these things upon us because of our sin. That's why we're in this condition that we are in 2022, because of our sin. That's why you see our people dying at a massive rate, because of our sin. That's why you see us murdering each other, because of our sin. That's why the rappers died at a long rate, because they in wickedness. These are why these things are starting happening to our people. And the Most High is a man of his word. And he means what he says. Real quick, I got a quick little precept. This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 48 and verse 22. It says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. Right. And our people stay wicked. God said, ain't no peace to you. I'm going to keep destruction coming up. I'm going to keep your community full of AIDS. I'm going to keep y'all dying in a fast lane. I'm going to keep you with health problems. I'm going to keep you with diabetes, syphilis, HIV. I'm going to keep you with GMO foods. I'm going to keep you mass incarcerated. I'm going to keep you killing one another. I'm going to keep you in the gangs and dying over nothing. God said, ain't no peace to the wicked. Back to the Songs of the Three Holy Children. Verse 6. For we have sinned and committed iniquity. departed from thee. That's right, because that's what we did. We departed from the Lord. And departed from the Lord, we have committed sin against our God. And that's why, as the Bible says, God has brought out true judgment and righteous judgment upon us because of our sins. Verse 7. In all things have we trespassed. We have trespassed in all things, like you say. We didn't keep none of the law. None of the law. The dietary law, the civil law, the moral law. Our people don't keep none of it. We walk around as a lawless, ungodly people. And that's why the judgment come upon us the way it does. In all things we have trespassed, and are not obeyed thy commandments, nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us. Right? Because God said, if you keep my commandments, you'll be blessed. You'll rule. You'll have your own land. All another nation will bow down to you and put fear in you. They'll be tributary to you. They'll be paying you taxes. But we didn't want to do that. So now the roles are reversed and we on the bottom. We got killed. We got to pay tribute to them. We got to borrow from them. They the head and we the tail. Because why? Because we broke God's law, statutes, commandments. Verse 8. Therefore, all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment. Everything God done to us, he has done in true judgment. We deserve everything that happened to us. That's why, before I know the truth, I used to feel sorry for a lot of our people out there the way they died. I don't feel sorry for them no more, because I know it's God's judgment. And I might be wrong for saying that, but I don't have that feeling no more, because I know the truth and I understand that's God's judgment. And if God with it, I'm with it.
God, you ain't wrong, I feel my spirit move the same way, King.
You feel me? Because I know you out there doing something where God brings his judgment for you. In verse 9. And thou hast delivered us into the hands of a lawless enemy. You heard what God say? God say, we got delivered into the hands of a lawless enemy. The white man is a lawless enemy. He has no mercy. He has no sympathy for us. And our people can't see that. And our people love to stay in sin. Like I said, we wise to do evil, but to do good we have no knowledge. Our people love to stay in evilness. So therefore the judgment always goes forth. You think you're going to be wicked and sin forever and nothing's going to happen? No. The scripture says, let God be true and every man a liar. Verse 9. And thou hast delivered us into the hands of a lawless enemy. Watch this, y'all. The most hateful forsaker of God. The white man is the most hateful forsaker of God. And to an unjust king. Amen. Hey, our people be running out there trying to vote for these people. These people don't love us, brother. And we got to know that as a people. This man is our enemy, and he's going to be our enemy until our king comes and subdue him.
Come.
The most hateful forsaker of God, and to an unjust king, the most wicked of all the world. The Most High God said this man is the most wicked, diabolical, ungodly, profane, vile man on the face of the earth. And because of our sins, God placed this man over us, and that's why he judges us the way he do. That's why these things happen to our people as the way they do.
Hallelujah.
You got something?
Now I just came back and count what you got going on. I just came back in. And General said, what's up, man?
Let's go to Psalms 106 real quick. And 39 to 42.
General was asking about you, man.
Come.
Say 106?
Yeah, Psalm 106, 39 through 42.
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 39 through 42. Thus were they defiled with their own works.
Right, we were defiled with their own works. Come on, read.
And went a whoring with their own inventions.
Right, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to horn. When you read back up in the scriptures, we went after another God in another people's way. We go after another nation way. This is one of the reasons why God does it the way he do. This is one of the reasons we're on the bottom. That's why we feel the penitentiary. That's why we die to learn the way. That's why we full of sickness, disease. That's why our neighborhood was the worst. That's why our women the worst. That's why our men the worst. That's why we don't have no morals out of people. That's why we walk around like beasts. That's why our men say they cold. That's why they listen to that old abominable ass rap music all day. Because we are a destroyed people. Read.
Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people.
And that's the worst thing to have in the world. The Lord is kindled against us. The Lord wrath is kindled against us. Slavery was the Lord's wrath. Them people feeding us the alligators. Could you imagine that? Feeding our children the alligators. Getting up and pulling us apart with two horses. Raping us in the front of our wives and kids. Letting dogs tear us apart. That was the wrath of the Lord upon us because we sinned. And it still happens. That's why they're shooting us down. Are we dying at an alarming rate? Because the wrath of the Lord is still upon our people. Read on.
All right. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, and so much that he abhorred his own inheritance.
God said he hated his own inheritance, and the children of Israel were God's inheritance. Those that have ears, let them hear. Read on.
Verse 41. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen.
Read that again.
And he gave them into the hand of the heathen.
Right, because God said, okay, you want to be like them? You want to follow their ways? You want to serve their God? You want to chase their money? Here, I'm going to give you into the hands of the most godly, wicked man upon the earth. Since you want to be like them, I'm going to give you over to them now. And we're going to see how your end will be with them. Like he says in Deuteronomy 32 and 20. I'm going to see what your end be with this man here now. And look at how it ain't felt well. Read on.
All right. And it gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hate them rule over them.
Right. A man that hates you is your ruler now. He hates everything about you, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you move. He hates the size of your penis. He hates everything about you.
Yeah, he hates you, boy.
Your big nose. He hates everything about you. Read on.
Verse 42. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hands. Like
right.
under their hands.
Their enemies also oppressed. We still get oppressed in 2022. You can see these things. Ain't no justice in the courthouse. Ain't no justice on the street from them. You ain't getting no justice. How you gonna go to the man that hates you and think you're gonna get a fair shake? It's impossible. It's impossible. And they were brought into subjection under their hand. Now we're in subjection to this man, the ungodly man. Now we're in subjection to our enemies. Now we gotta dance by our enemies' rules. Or it might cost us our life. I got the Lord, you might die tonight.
I got a
get that blanket when you turn it, you might die tonight. You run that red light, you might get killed now. That's what level it is up.
1611, I got 80 on 1611. 80 books in the can. 1611, 80 books in the can. In the cannon, there's 80 books in the can. In the cannon, there's 80 books in the can. In the cannon, there's 80 books in the can. I got 80 on 1611. 80 books in the can. 1611, 80 books in the can. In the cannon, 80 books in the can. In the